Hi, this is Jackie with Solucio. In this video, I'm going to go over documents via the document manager. Usually our bulletin is uploaded in the document manager, so it's a page that displays one document one after another. This is good for periodical type publications, preferably PDFs on the website. I also want to check and see if there's any other DocMan types. So we might have set these up for the school originally. The school pages aren't being used. We can check the religious education and the youth ministry pages if they're still, they've changed over time, so there's not anyway. So sometimes, and I should have found an example, I'm sorry, before this, but sometimes over here on the right hand side of the page we'll have documents there on the side. I guess I can think of one real quick. Let me go find it. So here's that example on this page. Over here, there's a documents module. So they're assigned to this particular category, and then they display here in the sidebar. Because on a mobile device, that is going to be almost at the very bottom of the page, and about 50% of your traffic is mobile. Sometimes it's good just to put documents right into the body of your article, kind of like on this liturgical ministries page, where this protocol document is right there on the page. But I guess we have under ministry schedules, this was once set up to be like we had lectors, ushers, etc., all broken out on these pages. So document manager. From the control panel, we can click document manager, or it might say remove bulletin or remove documents. And we've got all these different categories. Now, again, this site's several years old, so these haven't necessarily been adjusted with the different changes that have been made to the sites over time. But here you can see the different ministry schedules that used to display on the site. A document is just a PDF. As long as the category structure is set up respectively. We usually have a hidden page called documents. Without this, none of these would actually appear. Without this menu item, none of these would actually show up on the site. So we just have to have this as a broken piece and just know that's a backup. So if you want to go check and see everything that's out there, you can visit /documents, and it should be at that link. So kind of like articles, there's categories, and then there's the file itself, but it's I guess this is the file, the PDF right here, and then this is the name that displays, that makes it kind of downloadable. Sometimes we can set a menu item to display the category description, which I think we used to do here with ministry schedules. Is that what that says now? Okay, so now it's going to be Sign Up Genius, not Ministry Scheduler Pro. Okay, but yeah, this is where you might have found it, and I'm in HTML only mode, which is why this shows up looking a little bit strange. Most of the time, the module or the menu item is set to display, the menu item might be set to display alphabetically, but I know that bulletins are usually set to display most recently created first. So here, if I look inside of the bulletin, this is dated July 20th. This is July 25th. Great. And you could always set a start and finish publishing date. Click the word published. It will unpublish the document, and vice versa. Click unpublished, it will turn it back to published. Same for the categories, and let me know if there are other specific questions you have. In the sidebar, like I showed you on that other site, that was a module. So if we find like this sacraments, still it is. It's there. So here's the Sacraments Documents module. It's displaying the category Sacraments. It's assigned to the sidebar. And then on page assignments, it's assigned to all of the Sacrament pages. It's set to be most recent first, a limit of 10. And then we usually mark recent documents, but we do not mark popular documents. We do want the download to open in a new tab, and I think it's good to track to see how many downloads are there. But I bet not a lot of people are finding those documents on the bottom right-hand side of that page. Sacraments. So this one has been downloaded since 2015, 1,200 times. And this one since February 2019, 281 times. So those are there. I guess the last thing I want to point out is the marriage booklet. So this, let's go look at that article. I'm going to also open up that documents page. So here in marriage, whoops. Okay, so this is just something that's copied from Word. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out of there. Okay. Let me change my editor. Okay, back inside this article, I could link to that PDF document one of two ways. The registration form is a Google Doc. The marriage booklet, if I wanted to replicate that, it looks like this was added not via the document manager, but it's added via the file button, which puts documents in a folder inside the image manager. One reason we went this direction because it just allowed for a little bit more of a drag and drop feature as opposed to the other complex way I'm going to show you here in a moment. If I click File, and then under Documents, I should be able to find, and there's not a search in here, it would be nice if there were, marriage booklet right here, or it's the updated one. Those don't have dates on them, so I couldn't tell you which one is the more current one, but I can click over here and click Insert. So I think that's an easier way of posting things. One of the downsides is we don't know how many times it's been downloaded. I'm not going to keep that. The other way you could go about that is under the Documents tab. Remember, this is the Hidden Documents menu item. I'm going to click on Sacraments, and then I could click Marriage Booklet here, and then I can take this URL, copy it in my article, make a new link, paste the URL, and the text to display is going to be marriage booklet. And my target should be a new window. I think PDF should open in new tabs. I'm going to click OK. That's just the other way to post it if you prefer the document manager and being able to track your downloads versus the drag and drop feature of the file button, and then putting those in your articles as opposed to having them lower on the sidebar on the page. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know what other questions you have or what I can answer, and have a great day. Take care. God bless.